What happened? What a great start to our week.
You know what? It's crazy because I grew up a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, and anytime I say anything critical, not even about the Leafs, I wasn't even complaining about the Leafs at all. I wasn't being critical about them. I was being critical about some of the comments on social media, always blaming the officiating, and it just gets old. This is a franchise that hasn't won a Stanley Cup in almost 57 years. The last time they won it was 1967. They're the most obnoxious, arrogant, self-entitled fan base that I think is in the National Hockey League because they can do no wrong, but yet they've been out of the playoffs once out of the first round in the past 20 years, but they act like they're this franchise that's accomplished so much in the last 20 years.
Do no wrong, right? We can do no wrong. It's not our fault. We lost, but it's not our fault.
And what's unbelievable is that I see these bloggers that have 40,000 followers. They're Toronto media guys, and then they attack me and they said, well, maybe you could give some insight instead of just making fun of the fans, because I went wah 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 like WAH on one of this posts, and I'm like, I could give the most reasonable explanation on why something was called or wasn't called, but that's still not going to be appease the Toronto Maple Leaf fans. They see it one way only. They see it with Toronto Maple Leaf sunglasses on, and that's the only way that they see it. And it just gets old.
I wonder why they are like that, because you would think after 57 years, and especially 19 years of not winning and not even winning a round, right? Not even winning a round in the playoffs, that you would think that they would be like, all right, maybe there's a little bit something to the way that this team plays. Maybe it's a little bit more something to what the management or the team that the management puts in place, or maybe it's the goaltender's fault, or maybe the referees are right and that was a penalty or it wasn't a penalty, or whatever the case may be. But after 57 years and a storied franchise, which is an original six team, to have such little playoff success over the last 25 years, that the fans would finally just say, you know what? Maybe we're the problem.